Hey, Joy, in our upcoming Leadership Now, one of the topics you're going to be talking about is imposter syndrome. Can you explain that to me a little bit more and why you feel that's important in leadership?
Sure. Thank you so much, Jeff. Imposter syndrome, I don't know a leader today that hasn't struggled with imposter syndrome at one time or another in their leadership. What it is, to define it, is the feeling that you and belief that you don't deserve this, that you don't belong here. You're not as good as the other leaders, that maybe you got here by luck. Yeah. Luck, chance, right place, right time. And we kind of play down some of our leadership skills and our decision making and some of the other attributes that have actually landed us into this position or in this place and time.
Yeah, it's interesting. When I was one of my first jobs out of college, Joy, I was a tour foreman in a paper mill. So here I was, within a year of graduating college, I was a tour foreman. I was the youngest person on the crew of 17 people by a decade. And I really felt that, right? I really felt I shouldn't be here. But what's crazy enough is the people who worked for me also thought right? It took me a year to figure out that I needed the team more than they needed me. And when I started letting go of my facade and my boss act and started including them in more decisions and asking for their help, it just totally changed the dynamics on the team.
When we aren't confident in who we are as a leader, it's almost as if we start trying on new roles. That's the imposter portion. We start trying on, I'm going to look like this leader over here who yells a lot because his people are afraid of him, and so then they do what they have to be told. Or we start trying on the role of the friendly leader who's going to let everybody do whatever they want and never say no. There are a lot of different roles we'll start trying on because it's not us.
Right.
You have to be, we've talked before about authentic leadership and trying to discover who you are and what personally and how that plays into your leadership. But when a person is struggling with imposter syndrome, it's more or less a belief and a lack of confidence in that they didn't deserve this. They don't believe that they should be there, as I said before. So what it plays out is you kind of have a feeling that everybody else knows more than you do.
Yeah,
that maybe you know this much and they know this much. So we start looking at that, and if you really examine it, and these are some of the things we'll do in our workshop, if you start examining it, you realize the inequities are not there at all. And there are a few different things that you can do. I talk about 3 different things specifically you can do to kind of combat imposter syndrome. I won't say defeat it, because I think you can defeat it for a while, but you're going to find yourself in another situation at another time, and it's going to rear its ugly head again. But if we can recognize it, we can get rid of it.
So I'm excited about our workshop coming up on Thursday, September 24th. It's a 2-part workshop. We get into personal values and everything to imposter syndrome, and it's really meant to, no matter where you are in your leadership journey, that we're given the tools and the background to better understand who you are as a leader now, and how do you get to the leader that you want to be.
Excellent. All right. We all just want to build authentic, confident leaders.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Joy.
Thank you.